former president who passed away 2 months ago. So he's doing what has to be done, and accompanied by his wife and members of his team. So they've done what is expected of them, and we are glad for that.
We're glad. So this is how beautiful the whole builds on the Republic of Ghana. The former president was the first of the Fourth Republican Constitution, the first president of the Fourth Republic, and President Akufo-Addo is the fifth president of the Fourth Republic. So the fifth is now paying due respect to the first president of the Fourth Republic. And the Fourth Republic has been the institution that has given us a very stable democracy. Stable democracy. This is something, and in the past we always talk about checkered political history. But this time, I think that word checkered political history, it's something that we'll have to start learning to do away with.
It's quite symbolic that the Fourth Republic was ushered in by a man who has been intimately involved in the history of the country. Some would say for the wrong reasons, because of what happened in 1979, which brought down a military government, and then in 81, which curtailed the Third Republic. But the irony and the enigma and the mystery is that the same person who was behind the May 15th insurrection was an integral part of June 4th, 79 and December 31st, 81, is the same person who transformed to become a
John Ajikun Kufuor and Miss Teresa Kufuor would have to come. Yes, John Ajikun Kufuor is now ready. I think he's down with his walking stick, majestically taking the strides, and I think in order to get everything done in good stead, I think he's going to use a wheelchair. Yes. So this is telling us that, you see, you can't cheat. Nature, would say. Now look at him, the gentle giant that we used to call, now is now in a wheelchair. That is life, and he's not going to pay his last respect. Facilities should be disability friendly. Because if it is not disability friendly, now a former president who cannot have the luxury of walking as he used to walk, now using a wheelchair, whether mechanized or manual, whatever, the fact is that he's using a wheelchair. If he's using a wheelchair and there is no access for this wheelchair, how can he come in and do this that the whole country decided to do? So it looks as if, as a people, we are not only supposed to make sure that the conference center looked at this. Looked at this. If we had
I don't see any ramps there. Yeah.
And the gradient in front of the Parliament House,
quite steep.
You can't use a wheelchair. Yeah. Because we are brothers and sisters, disabled brothers and sisters, people hold space. Kafui, it looks as if you look at the program for today, the president at 9 a.m. and then from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. this is what is going to happen. The president comes in, and just as the president had left, the vice president had come. It looks as if this is demonstrating quality, demonstrating time.
Yeah, I mean, we shouldn't. You see, the sad thing is that we get surprised when things happen on time, which shouldn't be the case. I know circumstances where people are described as, oh, you're not Ghanaian just because you arrived somewhere on time. That should not be the case. It should be normal for things to happen on time. The president was expected to be here at 9, and he was here even before 9. Yeah, it's just a few minutes past 9 o'clock, and everything is going like clockwork. So we can plan. We know what is happening. President and First Lady to come. We now have the Vice President and the Second Lady. We are expecting to see former presidents and their spouses next. So we are just following schedule, and this should be the norm. We shouldn't get excited that things happen on time. Yes, in fact, in some countries like Japan, Germany, people have been known to resign for coming to. In Japan, a train arrived a couple of seconds late, and the CEO of the train company resigned because the train arrived a couple of seconds later than.
A typical Ghanaian would say, "This man is not serious.
Yeah,
why do I leave my way because the train was late?
Was I the one piloting the train?
No,
that's the kind of question to ask. But you see, sticking to time it shows respect for another person. If you give the person 9 and you get there at 9, it shows respect. So that's the Vice President acknowledging the presence of the family.
We used putting our palm in your. And now because of COVID, now everybody is folding his arms, and brother is afraid of brother.
I say the finger snap is now extinct. The Ghanaian finger.
Yes.
Where you
yes.
It's extinct.
To take this into consideration, and as mentioned before, the routes that the procession passes.
Yes, he was also a Deputy Minister of Communication. Yes, appointed by President Rawlings. Yes, and number 2 to Dr. Akosua Cabral, who we had a chance of interviewing yesterday. Yes.
So former president from 2013 to 2017, January 7th, 2013 to January 7th, 2017.
The brother of the former president is also paying his final respects to the late president, Mr. Ibrahim Mahama.
It's the fist bump time. COVID fist bump. Yeah, some of the bumps are done virtually. Yes, I saw the Honorable Abla Jifa Gomashi doing a virtual one. Yeah. So it's about the bump. Yeah.
That is the former president of the Republic of Ghana, John Dramani Mahama, the fourth of the fourth Republican Constitution from 2013 to 2017.
He also qualifies in a strange way as a former vice president as well.
Yes.
Yes, 2 in 1 row, you know.
Two in one row.
Yeah.
There's one individual that had really experienced
all the levels, right?
All the levels. Has experienced all the levels.